What's up, guys? Welcome to MMI Podcast, episode 22. Today we have a special guest. We have Doom from Twitch. I mean, what else would Doom be from? Mixer? Ha ha ha. And just that. Nah, I'm joking. So yeah, bad joke there. So before we get into this episode, we have some self promotion going on. Don't stall and play Brawl. Brawl link in description. I needed to feed my family because I spent all my money on donating to Pokimane. So please stream it down below. And yeah, without
Do it.
further ado, and so I can buy like a weapon to like maybe a taser to like just in case I tries to hop up on me. So stream it. So yeah, uh, without further ado, let's get into this episode. So how are you
Anyway,
doing?
well, I feel like before we should actually start, why don't we have a special guest, Doom, introduce herself a little bit?
That's what
Yeah.
I said. How are you doing?
I'm giving
How are you?
self-promotion first. But go ahead.
What do you think I was saying? Pickup line? Yo, how are you doing? Oh,
Hi, I'm Joom. I play video games on Twitch. I have a robot. His name's Vector. Come check us out.
Yes.
You have been vectored.
I'm really bad at self promoting, so
That's alright. The
you
link
know
to your
what?
Twitch would be down in the description anyways.
You know what
Yeah.
else is down in the description? Brawl. Don't stall and don't stall. Play Brawl. Mm,
Why does
So
Yeah,
that
you better
rhyme
do
so
that.
well?
I've been thinking about that for a long time, and then me and I were on a call, and then I just came up with it. I was like, oh, I mean, okay, without, I mean, without self promoting anymore, let's get into the first question. You want to ask it me, or should I start?
I'll start. Alright, so Doom, how does it feel being a streamer on Twitch?
that's a really good question. I don't really know how it feels. It's just something that I kind of like do to make friends and to just like interact with other people. It feels kind of natural. I like talking to people, even though I'm like super shy.
Uh,
So it's like a bar online bar.
I
Ah,
guess.
yeah.
I mean,
Except for there aren't very many like I don't know bad
now
people. I don't know. There aren't bad people in bars, but like I don't know. People online
you
seem
mean
to be like nicer.
I mean I's the opposite of all that. He's like the worst guy you can ever bump into. So
What? What?
No, he seems really chill.
That's
I
just
mean,
him
you
on
only met
recordings.
him
If you
for
know
like
him in real life, it's just a lot more hectic.
don't question me, or else you'll get an uppercut. Nah, I'm joking. So you
Okay.
get recognized. You get recognized in public. I doubt you do, but like you're doomed, so people gotta recognize you.
No, I'm a pretty small streamer. I've got like a close knit community that I absolutely love and adore. But like outside of that, I'm not a huge name. Like, yeah, no one recognizes me.
And
I
that we
mean, this question's probably like satire, but like, has anyone pinpoint the location of the bookstore you worked into, found you, and then went to see you and was like, "Yo, here's my wallet."
No, but I'm excited for the day that that happens.
And
Okay.
Mr. Beast, Mr.
I
Beast donating to Doom in real life.
Oh my goodness. Yes,
Yes.
make it happen.
Yes.
I got a
Oh,
question.
Mr. Beast, we know you're not watching this, but if Mr. Beast is watching this, donate to us. Doom can be your second priority, but like me, I gotta buy a taser to self-defense myself from I can get a little pokey sometimes.
Alright, can I ask
So,
the next question?
I'm sorry.
So the next question I have for you, Doom. Let's say, hypothetically, if you were to get really big on Twitch, what would your reaction be and how would you handle it?
If I were to get, did you say big on Twitch?
Yeah, like, get really big, like, averaging 200-300 viewers per stream.
like, let's say you like blew up overnight, like you look 1 million followers, like
I
would
would
we-
pass out. That would probably be my first reaction. Just like, oh my goodness. So while I really do like talking to people and I enjoy just like interacting with people, I also find myself to be a very introverted kind of person, and dealing with big crowds sometimes kind of low key, high key terrifies me.
I
That's
mean, you're not
understandable.
dealing with any
So,
crowds.
but if hypothetically speaking, I woke up and I was averaging like 200 or so viewers, or like I had like 1 million followers or something, I think I'd have like a small heart attack maybe.
I mean, you're not gonna have any crowds because of COVID, so yeah, that's one less thing to
Yeah.
worry about.
Gosh,
Okay,
you're right.
you probably explained this sometime, but like to people who just found out about you through this channel, how did you get your name?
Okay, so originally I played Final Fantasy 14 and I had a different name. I went by Lala Gigian, which in the lore is just like the name that like Lalafels or potato people or whatever you want to call them has. But when I switched servers, I wanted something that was terrifying. So I became Doom, and then there was this really cute little mob in the game called Furballs, and so I went by Doom Furball, and then I just shortened it to Doom, and now I'm Doomy to you. So
I mean,
Oh.
that's a better transformation of names from me, because me went from Biohazard to he like switches names like every like
Yes,
couple of months,
Biohazard.
like it was
Yeah,
Biohazard, of course.
Biohazard.
Biohazard was like 2-3 years ago.
No, it wasn't. It was like a year ago. 'Cause
No,
I remember when
It
we
was?
it was like 2-3 years ago, and then it became Biotrain after about a year, and then Brotrain
that-
after a
Okay.
mispronunciation, and then one day while watching someone else, an idea for a wrestler name called Pain Train came up.
that
and-
was a great name.
And then it just became Pain Train, and then Collect Enough Souls was canonically became Doom Train, and then now Death Train.
I'm just gonna say Doom Train was the best name you ever had, but I will respect Death Train.
Yes.
And you
He's gonna become Demon Train soon, so watch out for that. Spoiler alert.
about Demon
That's like
Train
the
in
Yeah.
2 months.
original series, the Demon Train.
In about 2
So-
months when I collect enough souls.
Since you work
That's
at a
right.
bookstore, this is probably very stereotypical, but what's your favorite book?
So I actually just finished a book called The Silent Patient. It is an amazing book that has such a twist at the end that even I was just like, what the? I don't know if I can say bad words, but I was just like, what the?
I mean, like, Mick swears on here all the time. Like, on the last episode, no, on the Halloween episode, Mick, like, swore every, like, third word she said, so you can swear as much
The,
as you
the
want.
debut
Yeah.
being
I
the
didn't watch
debut,
it, but I think I can confirm.
I mean,
it was like a swear every
Uh,
sentence.
no, I mean,
I don't think I'm that bad, but like, just yeah, no.
You're generally pretty chill when on stream.
but like with this is like our problem with I just like walks in and just like is like, yo, I remember that even though I wasn't there. I mean, I can confirm it even though I know it didn't happen. Like, God toned that down.
This only happened today.
No. Remember me?
Oh yeah, the Halloween special.
Yeah, it's like you can swear all you want. Like I'm that bad boy halo of the group of the Dream SMP. I won't swear. So okay,
Yeah.
this this is like this is also very stereotypical, but I read manga.
Of course. That's like I'm queen of manga, okay? Well, not really. I've kind of fallen back, but like I know my stuff.
What's your favorite manga?
Oh, so I started reading this new series today. What is it called? Those those troublesome boys or something like that. I don't know, but it's super cute. It's super adorable. I'm a huge fan of like the shojo kind of genre or like the slice of life kind of genre. And I really like just really cutesy kinds of things.
Alright.
But all-time favorite's gonna be Helsing, which is the complete opposite of that. I know, but like whatevs.
Okay,
Oh,
Have Have you guys read Helsing
I mean I haven't got to
or
that
seen
level
it?
of.
I mean, the
I
only
haven't got to
ones
that
I've
level.
read was Pokemon.
Because like
Pokemon's good.
Yeah.
yeah, because like I remember when we were in school, like, cause like they only had like three types. They had like Naruto, they had Legend of Zelda, and they had Pokemon. Cause like me and I used to like take up. No, I wasn't like the biggest Pokemon guy, but like I'm more of into games. Like I took out like because like I was more of a comics guy, so I took out like eight, even though it's like in grade 7, and I should be like reading at my own level. But like, but like, but like, as like there's been more places to buy manga recently. It's like, but like,
Did you say that you're a big comic guy?
I mean, I don't know where I was going with that, but like, I is like, if you catch I lacking, he's probably gonna have a Pokemon. So
Wait, did you say that you're a big Pokemon guy?
that was pretty. Yes. Okay.
Have you been watching
Any
the
advice for anyone who wants to stream, like for all those Fortnite kids? What do you have there? Any advice for them? What's your advice for them?
just do it. Just do it. Just turn on your camera, turn on the game, and just do it. Everything does not have to be perfect. Everything will never be perfect. So just do it.
Ah,
That's some good advice.
yes.
Alright, here's another question. Aside from Final Fantasy 14, what is your favorite game?
I love Near Automata or Automata, depending upon how you pronounce it. That game is absolutely stunning. The music is wonderful. The story, the way it makes you think, like I just love everything about it.
Okay.
And then there's Animal Crossing.
A nice little
Animal
cute game.
Crossing, very nice.
Alright,
It is quite adorable.
so I guess another question. Since you have Vector, would you mind explaining to those who Vector is and how you came to acquire him?
Yeah. So Vector is a tabletop or desk robot companion. I got him back before the company that originally made him kind of went out of business, and then another company kind of picked him up. I found him one day watching like TikToks and decided that I really just wanted one for myself, and so I got him. I picked him up.
Okay.
He's really cool. He can tell you the weather. He gives bad jokes. He knows some kind of meme-ish kind of things, and he's a pain in the butt sometimes, but he's adorable and he's my pain in the butt. Not literally. No.
I wasn't going into that direction, but okay.
Yeah. I generally tends to be the more cursed one out of us.
Oh, okay.
I currently think myself's having some issues at the moment, so he's gonna be out for the next little bit, so it's just gonna be us three.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess the next question is, are you or will you start a YouTube channel to put like stream highlights, just random gameplay videos?
So I do actually have a YouTube channel. I don't do very much with it right now. I've got like my clear videos from one of the fights from 14, and then I've got like my random death compilation, as well as like the first TikTok I ever made. So I do need to find a way to add more stuff to it, like stream highlights and things, but honestly I just don't know how to edit videos yet, so hopefully I'll do more with that later though.
Okay,
Ah.
gonna be waiting for it though.
Yeah, you and me both.
And I guess, what is the recording / streaming software that you use?
So I use hi Vector. I use Streamlabs OBS, or Slobs is my favorite to use. Yeah.
Alright.
Ah.
I went with that first because I was trying to figure out how to do like overlays and things, but I couldn't figure it out. And then like I watched enough YouTube videos to figure it out. So I need to stop using slobs now and just go to regular OBS because it's apparently better.
OBS is generally better because you can dual stream and record. That's in fact what we're using right now to record. OBS is just easy
Yeah,
to...
I use it too. Except I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. Actually, most of the time. Pretty much every time.
Well, I am able to record and stream at the same time, but the thing with slobs, or the issue with Streamlabs OBS, is that it has like a lot of extra stuff because it's got like a store and stuff attached to it, and all that stuff is loading. So while you're streaming, you've got that your computer's trying to handle, and then you've got like all your programs and things open. So I have, for example, like Twitch is always open, so I can switch like the name of my game or whatever it is that I'm doing. I've got like music going also. I've got like just so many things happening all at once that just maybe taking that little bit of stress off might help my system a little. I don't know.
Ah.
And I guess regarding back to what you said about having music open, what is your favorite song or favorite band?
So my friend has recently gotten me into an EDM DJ. His name is Midas. He streams on Mondays. I wish I could watch and listen now, but I really can't. But his music is just awesome. Like everything, it's a freaking banger. Like it's so good.
Hi.
Ah.
Generally myself the one who has all the questions, so it's more so just going off the top of our heads for questions. But do you have any questions for our guest?
Well, I'm usually not the one to ask, so I don't have anything.
Alright. I guess while we wait to see if myself will come back, if you got any questions for us, Doom, feel free to ask away.
Yeah. So I guess just um did you guys like how did you guys come up with your podcast idea?
Oh, this is the story we've told a couple times, but alright, so it wasn't so it was always me and myself. We are still the originals, but I used to not be I. We had another one of our buddies. He was the original I, but he kind of got phased out on his own terms. And then when we moved everything over to Discord to create the MMI group, it was originally me and I, or me and myself, with I being and then it swapped over
Yeah.
to I becoming I, and that's generally when myself brought up the idea of starting a podcast. And that's how it all
So you
started.
guys were just friends that decided to do this one day, or were you guys like sitting somewhere and thought that this would be like really cool, or like what inspired you guys to actually start like a podcast?
Oh, that's a great question for myself since he's the one that behind the podcast. But I think it's we were just all friends. We were hanging out. We were chilling, and then we got prompted the. Well, I got prompted the idea of the podcast, since if you notice, both me and myself have been in most episodes, most if not
Mm-hmm.
all.
Yeah.
So me and him, we generally do the planning, but it was also just friends chilling, and then the idea got brought up with me. I liked it, and then when we brought it up with I, that's how it all started.
Yep.
Okay. So I have a friend, not me. I have a friend who wants to start her own podcast. What kind of what I guess like what kind of advice would you give for someone starting out?
Uh, well, the advice I would give is make sure your computer can handle it. Have a half decent mic with headphones, and really the recording software is up to personal choice, but it's more preferred to go with OBS since it just has that higher quality.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
Are you guys ever thinking about maybe doing something with like video involved?
Uh, well, we've had gameplay in the background in the past, but in terms of actual
Yeah.
cameras, that's probably going to be when we become a lot bigger, a lot more confident, I guess a lot more self confident, and we actually get a studio where we can record.
You guys seem really confident to me. I think this is a really awesome setup. I really thank you guys for inviting me here today. How did you choose me?
Uh, as well, so we were talking about it. We had another guest on, and since when I brought the podcast towards you, since you were so excited, I figured I might as well just keep suggesting if in case we ever need a guest that you would come on since you seem so excited to watch the podcast. Is from what I gathered.
I do like to watch your guys' podcast. You guys are awesome.
Oh.
I feel like a starstruck fan today.
Well, that's always a great feeling.
Yeah.
Well, it seems myself is still having some issues. So, I guess next question is: after watching our podcast, do you have any critiques as an outside viewer that we could do slash that we can change to help improve our podcast?
Um, not really. I think that if I had like no, I can't really think of anything. Maybe like sound like higher volume wise, but then I'm always like listening on my phone, so I don't know.
Alright. The audio isn't quite the best, but then again, we don't really have the
Yeah.
best of equipment to record. Or slash as an output slash input. So until we can get better equipment, the audio's kind of just locked in how it is.
It's not super bad or anything.
Just how our equipment is, it's not quite the best at the moment, so that is definitely on our back burner to improve. I guess also as an outside viewer, how do you like, what's the great things about the podcast?
I feel like you guys have really good synergy with each other. And I think that's really awesome and definitely helps like with the just like pulling you in, making you want to listen more. Also, you guys have some pretty interesting guests as well. And like the topics and things that you guys just talk about. Just it's nice to listen to. It's good. I like it.
That's the general feel that we try and go for. The topic varies from episode to episode, but we still have a bunch of learn. We're still learning a lot. Each episode is an improvement.
Yeah.
See, and I think that's what's the great thing. It's like you guys are just like you guys are having fun and you guys are doing something that you enjoy, and I feel like that genuinely just like comes off, and I think that's just amazing.
Yeah. Generally, what I found after watching a few podcasts of that other people have made, much more professional ones, the energy isn't quite as bouncy as ours that I find, which I don't really like. Because that's the one thing I found that's missing is just the bounciness of the energy in a podcast.
In your guys' podcast?
Or in other more professional podcasts who have been doing it for years, I find that the energy isn't that bouncy. Like it's more so flat, monotoned.
Yeah. it works for you guys. It really does. You have no idea.
Ah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you have some idea, right?
Half the time.
Yeah.
Some episodes just aren't as bouncy just because we're busy balancing life and this. And that, as long as you get episodes out and we have fun that's doing it. That's number one, just have fun.
Agreed. Let's see. Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Alright, ask away.
Alright.
And you have to answer.
Depends on the question.
No, you have to answer.
Alright.
Okay, so which one would you prefer to eat?
What?
Pizza dipped in milk or Doritos dipped in cottage cheese?
Both.
Yeah, I
The
need an
pizza
answer.
one, cause yeah, I
Mm,
already had that before.
Wait, which one did you have?
The pizza with milk.
That's a thing? Okay, what was it like? Can you explain or describe to
I
everyone?
I have them separate, but still, dipping it in milk would I think wouldn't be any different to eating them separately. Wait, why would I eat the milk?
How do you eat milk?
Ice cream?
Oh no.
Ice cream, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But ice cream's cream.
But isn't it milk base? I don't know. I'm gonna Google this.
Milk is just one of the variety of
I,
products. So technically, butter, milk, and ice cream are all made out of the same base thing, but just different segments of it. If that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Right? And here's a question for you. So let's say that during one of your streams, some random person comes in and anonymously donates like $10,000 and says to use it specifically outside of stream, so nothing to improve your gear or setup or anything. What would you spend that on?
Um, if someone were to do that for me, first of all, I'd thank them profusely and ask them if they wanted me to do anything with it. If not, then I would probably just, I don't know, give it to my family. Because there's really nothing outside of stream stuff that I actually like need, but like I'm sure someone in my family could use it, or pay on some college loans.
And those are
Gosh,
those are some nice answers, some wholesome answers.
honestly, I'm seeing that, and the whole entire time I'm thinking I'm going to Japan.
Hey,
I mean, yes, wholesome answers.
wholesome.
Well, they're on the more wholesome side than what we've gotten in the past.
But no, yeah, because I mean, my family is always very supportive of me and the things that I want to do. So, if someone can support me in a way and make it so I can support them, then I most definitely would.
It was very nice. It is just very nice.
Although I might have to take some of it to buy me some ice cream. I'm not gonna lie. I have a mini and small addiction to Cold Stone ice cream.
Oh. Alright. Okay, question. What do you generally do when you're not streaming?
So I like to binge watch TV shows while I make something. So if I'm not streaming or I'm not working on trying to figure out like what I'm going to do for the next stream, like just no streaming stuff at all, I'm typically like sitting at my computer because I don't have a television. So I'm sitting at my computer and I'm watching whatever show I want to watch or whatever movies I want to watch. And I'm like knitting or I'm crocheting. I might be drawing or coloring or just like making random arts and crafts things. Um, and if I don't do that, then I'm typically sleeping. I love to sleep.
Who doesn't? It's just a free trial of death.
Yes.
Actually, I have, now that the weather has gotten super warm, I'm almost done with this scarf that I taught myself how to knit, and I'm very, very proud of it.
Well,
Oh,
you should be proud of it. That's a big achievement.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And moving on. So, if you could have any car in the world, like brand new, factory made or factory stock, what would your dream car be?
Well, that's a hard one. Right now, it's a Tesla Model 3. Um in wrapped in bubblegum pink. However, I've had a childhood dream of having a BMW Z3. Like that's the car.
Some fancy cars.
huh.
I know. Which is really funny because I really don't drive very much.
And just to show off, it's fine.
I honestly,
Yeah.
I really like to walk. I enjoy walking quite a bit. And I live, thankfully, in like a very I won't say like super metropolitan area, but like it's enough that like if I want to maybe go get a burger or something, I can like literally walk like 5 minutes down the road. Or if I wanted to go to the grocery store, like 10 minutes down the road. Or if I wanted to go to Cold Stone, like literally 10 minutes down the road. Like,
Wow.
so yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, walking is great for exercise. It's just peaceful. Time
Yeah.
to clear your head.
It is, and that's why I really like to do it. I'm not much of an exerciser, um, like or a fitness person. I don't work out or anything, but like I like to go for a walk and just kind of be alone with my thoughts every once in a while. Like I said, I'm an introvert, so silence and just kind of being with myself is very good for me. It's very calming and just relaxing.
I definitely feel you with the introvert and just being alone. There's something just so peaceful about being alone with your thoughts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great time because I can like work out things that I might be going through, like inside of my head, kind of be my own soundboard, play my own devil's advocate and things like that. So it's really nice, and especially when it's really nice outside, you can just walk and just there's like a really nice park and everything, and it's just nice. It's just nice to go for walks and just yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling redundant.
Ah, that's alright. So, have you thought of any questions yet?
No, I still haven't.
Well, you better get thinking.
Wait, actually,
Oh no, I'm scared.
do you have any most favorite ice cream flavors?
I am so glad you asked. Yes, I do. It is cake batter ice cream with rainbow sprinkles, like all the rainbow sprinkles. So many rainbow sprinkles that you wonder if there's even ice cream in there. That's my favorite.
Oh,
How many rainbow sprinkles would you like?
Specifically from Cold Stone. All of them. I'll just take all of the rainbow sprinkles. Thank you.
So
oh,
basically, how many rainbow sprinkles do you want? Yes.
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 I mean, who doesn't love sprinkles?
I don't like chocolate sprinkles. Fun fact, I am not a huge chocolate fan.
Oh,
That's alright. Everyone has their different tastes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like I like Neapolitan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's basically strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla in one.
Yes. I got you on the vanilla, but you've lost me at the other two.
Oh,
But I mean, you did say you like dunking your pizza. Well, that you wouldn't mind dunking your pizza in milk. So,
yeah, I wouldn't mind.
kind of sus. Not gonna lie.
Amogus.
Alright. So, Doom, what inspired you to
Yes.
start streaming on Twitch?
Um. So I just wanted to make friends. That's literally it. Um. And I was just yeah, I just wanted to make friends and meet new people, interesting people. And I felt like, it's the time of not really being able to go out right now. And so everything is kind of like indoors, and the only way to do things indoors is online. So stream, which is funny because I've had my channel for a very, very long time. I just haven't really ever used it until like what, August, September of last year is I think when I really started streaming. So yeah.
I think that's around the time where I actually found you.
Yeah, that I think that is.
I remember when you hit 50 followers. Somewhat.
I was a baby. I'm still a baby.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you've gained a nice, tight, very nice community.
Thank you. I think I have you to kind of thank for that, because you've definitely been there and kind of helping me and guiding me and just helping me navigate everything. So I definitely appreciate that. And you are definitely one of the strongest pillars of my community. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the strongest, though. That
Oh,
would probably have to go to Dragon Girl.
Dragon Girl is an amazing mod. She is, and I absolutely love her and adore her. And I'm so happy that I was able to find her.
Yeah.
But she gets a little crazy when it comes to those death counters.
No, she just keeps track down to the pinpoint on those.
Even if she has to add in a couple, right?
Yep.
But no, yeah, I'm very thankful to the people that I have found and met and made friends of through streaming, because without streaming I wouldn't have been able to meet these amazing people, so many amazing people. So I'm super happy that I actually started streaming.
Yeah. You can meet a lot of nice people online.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, have you thought of any questions yet?
I have no other questions at the moment.
He's like, I thought of my question already. Like, okay, I have a question for you guys. Can I ask you guys a question?
Go right on
Sure.
ahead.
What kind of toppings do you like on your pizza?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, I mean, I mostly go for pepperoni.
A classic. I can respect that.
I'm also go
But
for
you
I
said
also
mostly.
like stuffed crust.
You like stuffed crust?
Yeah, I had one today. Two of them.
Nice.
2 slices, actually.
nice.
Very
Not
nice.
2 whole boxes. Why would I have 2 whole boxes?
Look, no judgments, no judgments. We're not judging here.
Yeah.
Once again, be careful what you live. Be careful about the information you say while recording.
I know.
Uh-oh, have I said anything bad while recording?
No, I
No.
was dealing with an interruption. But my favorite type of pizza topping would probably just be the base cheese.
Cheese is also a classic.
Just because you can add
Yeah.
whatever you want on top.
I feel like you say that because you want to also say that you like pineapple on your
No,
pizza and
I-
anchovies.
I hate pineapple on
Or-
pizza. Because the pineapple literally eats you back while you're eating it.
Bruh.
Yeah, there's a science fact for you. The reason why it feels tingly is because the pineapple's literally eating you back while you eat it.
I mean, you have to give some to get some. I mean, it's a symbiotic relationship, right? Like you eat the pizza eats you, you're happy, but not really because it's pineapple, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
You eat it, it eats you.
you guys don't mind me.
But I guess the question now becomes, what is your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni, Italian sausage, and jalapenos.
Oh.
Going for a little bit of spice there.
I do. I like a little spice.
Right? Any questions yet?
Nah, I don't have any other questions. I'm still trying to think.
Because I'm starting to run out of questions. Ooh, here's a current events one. How has COVID and the recent election changed or affected you in some way?
So thanks to COVID, although saying thanks to is kind of weird, but like because of COVID, I started streaming, so that's definitely affected me quite a bit. As for the elections, it's been very nice to see a female in like high office as like vice president, and I think that's been so cool. And it hasn't affected me personally, but now I look forward to like all of the kiddos that'll be like growing up and being like, oh my god, she did it, I can do it too. And so I'm excited for that.
And that's understandable.
Yeah.
Also, COVID had me time traveling in Animal Crossing, which I know is kind of taboo. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't care. But I've realized that by watching like other people's Animal Crossing tour videos, that mine's it's not as good as it could be. So I'm over here contemplating destroying my island. So that's something that I could be like, thanks COVID for. What about you guys?
Uh, well, I and myself, we aren't really in the elections. Well, we aren't really in the US. We're Canadian. But what the elections have,
Really?
yep. But the elections have
That's right.
affected
You
us.
are.
They have affected us by the cancellation of the Keystone Pipeline.
Mm.
That's one of the big things that COVID has done is just cancellation of the Keystone. And then as for COVID, I guess what really allowed us to have a podcast and actually start it, because it was just something to do in the pastime. So,
Yeah.
so if it wasn't really for COVID, we probably wouldn't have started the podcast and already been up to 22 episodes.
Yeah,
And I guess
that's pretty cool.
and I guess for me personally, it's very recently, like last week recently, it's kind of pushed me to start streaming on Twitch myself.
Wait, you started streaming on Twitch?
Yeah, almost.
Oh,
Why am I not following you?
I haven't really had a place to promote it.
Well, you just promoted it and you just gained yourself a follower, so good job.
yeah.
And myself's also released a couple albums and a couple songs.
Yeah. Like Brawl. Uh, check the description. I kind of forgot what he said.
All good, all good. I will definitely check that out too. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I finally have one question.
Oh, 50 minutes in.
Go for it.
When you make cereal and milk, what do you put first?
Oh, dude, you always put the cereal first.
Really? I put the bowl first.
Yeah, you always gotta put the bowl first.
Yeah.
No, not me. I just throw it all on the table and then I pour the milk on the table. You totally got me. You totally got me. Yeah, it's bowl first and then spoon and then cereal and then milk.
Alright. So I guess here's a riddle for you. So you have 4 options. Which do you light first? A match, a fireplace, a lantern, or a candle?
Say that for me one more time.
So which out of these 4 would you light first? And you can only light one. Or you can light one of them first and then the others. But the 4 options are a match, a kerosene lamp, a fireplace, or a candle.
You light the match first, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Because it doesn't say what.
Making
It doesn't specify what. It doesn't specify if you have anything to light the things with, and the match is what you generally use to light stuff. So yay. Yeah.
making me question myself. Like, wait a second. Because, okay, fun fact about me is that fire terrifies me, but I love candles. So all of my lighters and things that I have are like the super long ones because I can't do matches and I can't do like those little flicky ones.
So. Yeah. Alright, that seems like a good place to end off the episode. Any final words to self-promote yourself, Doom?
Yeah, sure. So I tend to stream every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on Twitch. Mondays tend to be for my robot Vector, and then every other day is just me kind of being weird. So come by and see me. Twitch.tv/DOOME2U.
Well, if it's easier, the link will be down in the description. So be sure to go
Oh,
take
thank
Yep.
God.
And it was a pleasure having you on here, Doom, as a special guest.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys, it was so nice to be here. It's so much fun. I had such a good time. You guys are awesome.
And as always, don't forget to follow the Twitter because it's more active than the Instagram. Talk with us, join the Discord because that's the quickest way to chat with us. We will get to your question within a 24-hour period. If not, we will specify the reason. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. It just helps out, and you can always change your mind later. Any final words,
No, I don't have anything right now.
Alright. And with that being said, we bid you here at the MMI crew adieu.